Yo, what is going on guys, Flashverse here and welcome back to another video on The Flash Season 7. Now recently I was thinking of a video idea to cover about The Flash Season 7 since we don't have much news in regard to it just yet. Although we will be having some new details and stuff like that because filming is right around the corner. And we're just a couple of days away until The Flash starts filming again, which is very exciting. So this video idea just came into my head when I was thinking about The Flash Season 7, and that is, will the new artificial speed force make changes to Barry's speed? So will he be faster than he ever was, or will he just be nerfed and slowed down, or will he just be maintained as normal? So I thought that was a very interesting video idea to go over. So this is basically me theorizing whether this new artificial speed force will indeed be making Barry go faster than he ever was, or will he be slower or stuff like that. But before I go over anything, however, you guys don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you are aware of more Arrowverse content coming your way. Okay, so for The Flash Season 7, we know that Barry will be making his own artificial speed force due to the original speed force being pretty much killed off post-crisis during The Flash Season 6. So throughout The Flash Season 6, we obviously had Barry dealing with the fallout of him losing his speed and that he only has a limited amount of speed left until he's left fully powerless. So he's given the speed gauge so he can use some certain amount of speed in specific times so he can extend that amount of speed for a longer period of time. And another thing we know about The Flash is that his speed is so inconsistent. There's a time where we see him go as fast as the speed of light, such as in Season 4, and there's also a time where he gets shot by ultraviolet blasts. However that is possible, I don't know. So one thing this new speed force opens the door for is that with the creation of this new speed force, will Barry be slower than he ever was before? Or will he be faster than he ever was before? Or will he just be normal like we've seen him through previous seasons? Now, when the original Speed Force was around, obviously Barry didn't have full access to it, if you know what I mean. He didn't have the full potential unlocked, because as he got faster and faster, he became more connected to the Speed Force than ever. And we also know from The Flash Season 2 episode 20 that the Speed Force existed since the Big Bang. So it's this infinite source of energy, just like gravity. However, once Barry got struck by lightning and that dark matter, he was obviously the first to have the Speed Force within his system. So Barry never really had the full potential of the original Speed Force fully unlocked, although we've seen him do very impressive stuff with the abilities that he has, and we've obviously seen him become more and more connected to the Speed Force as the seasons progressed. But then, in Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 4, to save the Paragons and recreate the universe, we obviously had the Spectre coming up with this plan to go to the dawn of time, to Big Bang a new universe into existence and basically save everyone that's been hit by the antimatter wave, and also defeat the Anti-Monitor. But also, some of the heroes had to go to Planet Maltus as well to stop the Monitor from creating the Anti-Monitor and exploring the antimatter universe. And over here, Barry mentions that due to the universe being non-existent, he can't fully tap into the Speed Force. And one major thing that we saw over here was that the Spectre unlocks Barry's full potential of the Speed Force. So this pretty much means if it weren't for the death of the Speed Force, he should have had infinite speed. He would have had, literally, as Palpatine likes to say, unlimited power. This would have been the fastest Barry was in any stage as the Flash, because he has the full Speed Force unlocked. He has his full potential. So this left me thinking, Barry didn't create the original Speed Force, so technically he wouldn't be able to tap into it fully. He has to become more and more connected to it. But if it's something you're creating by yourself, what's to say that you can't fully tap into that? So my answer over here kind of argues on both sides. First one being, yes, Barry should be faster than he ever was in any point of his career, saying that this new source of energy, this new Speed Force that he made, was literally physically made by him. So there is no saying that you won't have full access to something that you created. So with that being said, I think this new Speed Force means that Barry once again has his full potential unlocked, so he could become the fastest man alive, and this would be the fastest he's ever gone as the Flash. But then in the other hand, this would make Barry way too overpowered, and it just doesn't seem like something the writers would do in the same time. Yes, they will make him go like mad fast in some aspects, and just like before, he'll get hit by, like, let's say Captain Cold's cold gun, like that. So they will still do that inconsistency within his speed with the villains of the week, or else Barry will literally not be vulnerable to anything. He'd be way too overpowered, way too fast to catch, and he could just stop criminals in like, what, 5 seconds. Whereas, as I said, that's not something the writers would do, so they're gonna have to give him this inconsistency at certain points. But also another thing to mention is that Eobard Thawne, the Reverse Flash, also created his own source of energy, the negative Speed Force. That isn't something he has full access to either, or as we know of, he doesn't have full access to it. The way his Speed Force works is that the faster Barry gets, the faster Thawne gets. And I don't know how it works in the show because they haven't properly explained it yet, but from the comics, at least, going by the comics, the negative Speed Force draws energy from the positive Speed Force, and that is how their speed is linked. That is how the Reverse Flash and the Flash's speeds are linked. And therefore, since the negative Speed Force draws energy from the positive Speed Force, going by the comics, as I said, because it's not been explained properly in the show, this would make them both at equal speeds. So if Thawne created his own Speed Force and doesn't really have full access to it, doesn't that mean the same will go for Barry as well? Yes, he'll still be incredibly fast, but won't necessarily make him the fastest he's ever been at any point. Because as I said, that would cause major issues for the show. So in regards to this new artificial Speed Force, I'm very excited to see what they have planned for it, because it's obviously something new that we're getting for the show. So it opens up many storylines to explore for the years to come that they could do for season 8, and if we get a season 9, then season 9 that they can obviously play around with. Also can potentially give Barry some certain new abilities that we've never seen him have before, which should be pretty exciting as well. However, in my eyes at least, just to show that difference between the new Speed Force and the old Speed Force, they should do something like Barry would no longer be able to do certain stuff that he would have been able to do with the old Speed Force. But as I also said, with the new Speed Force, they should definitely give him some more new abilities to explore as well. And saying that the Flash Season 7 looks to be very heavily speedster focused, I don't see why they won't do that. Like, maybe they could do something, like, I won't be a fan of this, but if they do, it would be pretty cool in the same time as well. So maybe they could do something where, like, Barry can no longer time travel without the use of maybe, let's say, the particle accelerator, or he may not be able to try time travel without the cosmic treadmill. So they could bring in the cosmic treadmill for the Flash Season 7, because the new artificial Speed Force doesn't allow him to properly time travel, so they may need to bring in the cosmic treadmill for him to do that. And that would be very, very cool, saying that it would be comic accurate, but in the same time, that won't be something I would be a fan of as well. But whatever they have planned, I'm sure it will be great. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys think about this, and also be sure to share me your thoughts in the comment section down below. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.